Stage clear. Congratulations!
Congratulations! What's up? What's up? How are we doing, guys? Hey, what's up, Valiant? How's it going, man? Are you in for some summons today? You want to get your hands on a Nerissa Vorn? I think you've got Vorn, right? I remember you hit Vorn and then you magically hit Numera, if I remember correctly. Can't remember if you have a Nerissa. Nerissa A1 is actually really good. I obviously got her A1.
Stage clear.
And I did look into it a little bit more. Very nice. Also, Elder's buff has come in. I only realised right now that he's got 2 range now. And I'll check his kit, but I'm pretty sure his basics is doing AoE, which is really good. Like, it's a minimal change, but it's pretty nice. What's up, Seth? Welcome to the stream. We'll just finish this up. It's nearly done. I've got auto gear on a few of these characters. Neza, Valara. Hey, Cygnus, 13 months, man. 13 months. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay. What do we get? Anything good? Some shards, some shards. Okay. Guess what I got? 1 divine and use it and got abomination. Here's A1 now. A1 abomination is actually really good. That's where he is just really good. Past that, I don't think he gets anything that's like game changing. I think he gets some attack speed change or A5 maybe. I can't remember. Reduces the damage taken. Is it A3? During the effect of boundless endurance, increases the damage of charge attack. Okay, it just increases his damage, which is okay, but his charge attack stunned, which is actually really important. He becomes really good for left side of Gear Dungeon 2. If you get Carnelian, I never used him. He is the best melee character that can tank that isn't a tank, in my opinion. And in Void Rift, there are certain stages where like rocks will fall from the ceiling onto tanks. So you can use Abomination on the other side, and like rocks won't fall, and you just put him in Glacier, and you can see he's got over 100,000 HP, got decent defense, and he's got over 20,000 attack because it's 6k plus 7k, and then plus 6% of 100,000. So he's got pretty much 20,000 attack. He's got really high attack. Doesn't have much crit damage or attack speed. I don't have the best pieces. They're okay. As you can see, like it's got 2 stats and flat attack rather than like let's say if you had attack speed here instead of attack, be really good. Again, just 2 stats. I just needed some attack speeds. Again, this it's because I've got him in Immortal on this side. Okay, yeah. It's hard to get Ancients with exactly what you want. Like, this is perfect. This is a 4 stat for a HP-based damage dealer, which is what I've turned him into because of Glacier. But HP being attack speed would be much better. obviously. Yeah, I remember. Didn't you get him like A6? I can't remember. I A5'd my Nastya as well, guys. Figured I'm using her, you know. She is A2, naturally. If I pretend to refund. Yeah, she's A2 normally. And then I've got A3 Ingrid, and she's A3 normally now. I A5'd her a long time ago, but then I reverted her back down to A3. Her A5's okay, but her A3 is the most important part, in my opinion. Gives her some penetration at A4, and magic resistance reduction is nice, but yeah. Any idea about next Ancient? I think the new Marksman and the Lord. Which Lord? I think the Lord is Demi. I'm skipping that banner from what I saw. For me, I don't pull for the non-Lord. I only ever pull for Lords. The non-Lord, if it's nice, cool. So for instance, when I got Erlang Shen, I pulled for Erlang Shen to get Erlang Shen. He was the character I didn't have. But the only reason I pulled for Erlang Shen is because the Lord on that banner was... Where is he? Am I blind? It's just hard to see. I'm looking for like white clothing, but he's got a lot of gold there. The only reason I pulled for him was because the Lord was Nastya. If the Lord was a Ratchet, I wouldn't have pulled. Straight up, just would not have pulled for him. If it was Ivar, I would have. If it was Valderon, I would have. Praetus, yes. Ingrid, yes. Huh? Oh, I haven't got this one yet. Okay. Make sure you do this, guys. Apparently, I completely missed one. Let me just see if I got them all. Otherwise, I think I have to go to someone who is got a skin. And then I got all the other ones, apparently. Okay. Yeah, you get 50 diamonds for each skin. I missed one. I missed one. 53 diamonds. Nice. Have you guys been doing this every day? United Front. You do get 3 Ancients in the store. And you get 150 diamonds a day. Like, between 100 and 150 diamonds a day. It's nothing crazy. I do it with my brother. But we only do the rank 4 one just because it's easy. Rank 5 one, we can complete the rank 5 one. Does it say like our best score? I don't know if it shows best score. We did complete, but we got less diamonds, so it's better for us to farm ranked stage 4. I haven't looked at it. I would do it. It's basically the way it works is, you put down characters on one half of the map and someone else puts down characters on the other, and you both defend the portals. And it's reasonably straightforward, honestly. It's reasonably straightforward. 5 is hard. I mean, it's hard, but also you can't do as much damage to the little minions at the end to get the diamonds. Hey, what's up, Bretland? Welcome to the stream. And obviously Cygnus. A8. Yikes. That is a yikes. Okay, what am I looking at on my other monitor? I'm playing Raid Shadow Legends a little bit. I talked to you guys about this. And I've actually started up like multiple secondary accounts to basically farm the referral bonus. What a time to be alive. Okay, who wants summons today? Who wants summons? You've got Nerissa and Vorn. Vorn's hard to see here, but he is here. Look, they made Nerissa very much the forefront of this art, but Vorn is massive. Okay, Valiant was first in chat, then Sayef, then Cygnus, then Bretland. So if Valiant wants summons, we can do yours right now, Valiant. I know Valiant is busy quite a bit. During the week I got a bonus Lego and it was Abomination. You're good to go now, but I nearly called you Abomination. You're good to go now, Abomination? What a nickname that would be. A5. It's not too bad. At least, okay, you're good to go now. Good, good. Okay, let's get your email. Looking for Valiance. That's you. Copy. Switch email. Yeah, switch. Okay, activation email's on its way to you. I'm gonna be in the kitchen watching. No worries. Valiance first, and then it would be you, Saif, if you wanted to go. And it looks like you did want. And then it would be Cenas, and then it would be Bretland. I think Bashal wanted summons too. Weird Girl did want summons, but she wasn't feeling well, so did her own summons. And she said she wasn't getting too much luck there, unfortunately, with Vorn. Code should be on its way to you, by the way, Valiant. Should be on the way. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, good, good. 16489. Okay, that worked. Logging into your account. Okay. See that character? That's the one I'm gonna go pretty all in on. This character here. I think her name is, no joke, Airless. They've got like 4 or 5 names that are very, very similar now. But Airless is effectively the new healer. And it looks like works with Elwyn, and quite similar to Elwyn. I think should be good for Semra. And I need a improved cleanser, to be honest, on my second team. Okay, check pity. Okay, I'll do that. Oh, you miles off it. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10. Wait, didn't you say you got Abomination? Did I miss him? He's not here. Or here. I wish it would like had a real like glowing outline so you could really see it. It looks like you're over 100. Looks like you're over 100. Did you get on Divines? Yeah, you love your... Oh, you got any Mirror, Ezran? Yeah, you got quite a bit of luck there. He was from Pantheon or Faction Trials? What Abomination? I don't think so. Did you do us? Or maybe I missed him. I need a good healer. Nerissa would be better. I got Abomination, not him. No, I'm pretty sure Valiant said he got Abomination as well. During the week, I got bonus Lego, and it was Abomination. Oh, I see. You mean like from the faction trial completion? Ah. I see. You go from this. That's unfortunate. There are definitely some bad characters in here. I see, Fastidious made a video where Zealous is getting above. It's kind of hilarious. I got some legendary. Yeah, that's alright. You're right. I'm sorry. I am sorry. You are correct, sir. Don't know it. Sorry. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so what are we feeling like today, Valiant? You've got 260 plus 7.7k. You're probably gonna hit in the next 80. So you could go for 2. It will go down to 0. You could play it by ear. You want Nerissa, right? You've got Vorn, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, you've got A1 Vorn, so that's even better. And then Nerissa, you do not have. So she's the want and need. Should we just play it by ear, see what happens on the first one, and I ask you what you want to do after that? Make sure you hit the like button on the stream, guys. Would be appreciated. Yes, okay. I start the recording. Here we go. Best of luck to Mr. Valiant. Hello and welcome to another Watcher of Realms video, and in this video we are going to be doing a bunch of viewer summons for Nerissa and Vorn. This is a really good banner. A really good banner. Both of these characters are good. If you don't have either of these characters and you got lucky on one of the banner characters, honestly both of them count changing. Nerissa buffs your best damage dealer pretty much and makes them hit harder. So if you've got an A5 Wukong, improves Wukong, which is something that kind of hilarious. And Vorn also is very good too if you have the kind of poison team set up. Now there is some big banners on the horizon. We have been given some information that I think as soon as next weekend there is going to be some banners. I think Diao Chan is in the mix, as well as some other people. Let's see, where's the information? Here it is. Diao Chan is going to be next weekend, as you can see, and then we're also going to have Erlis, who's going to be a new healer. So this can kind of be on the mind of some people, but this banner is extremely good, and getting either of these characters wouldn't be bad for most people. We do have Valiant here, who only wants Nerissa, as he has an A1 Vorn, and A1 Vorn is very good. So let's see if we can get a Nerissa for Valiant, and he is about 100 summons in, so I need to do about 80 more to get the character. But if we can get a little bit early, it'll be nice. Because if we miss on the first one, we get increased rates for the second one. So we want to try and save as much summons as possible. If possible. It would be good. It would be good. What's up, weird girl? Welcome to the stream. We'll get some points for the Oracle's trial as well. And Maul is on this banner too, so if you don't have an A5 Maul, it's really good. It gets cost reduction. Okay, I think that was a little early. 20 summons, 30 summons, but it all counts. Very little amount of summons if it was early. If you get Nerissa straight away... Oh, I think he's going to want to hold up. He's going to be like, yeah, we can stop. We can stop. Even though her A1 is very good, getting the character is the most important thing. Getting Nerissa off the first one. We'll take that. And that is awesome. That is awesome. Now, there is like 8 more pulls in this 10. So we'll see if we can get a cheeky bonus. It's not impossible. It is not going to be the case. But look at how many summons he didn't use. He was on 260. Now he's on 210. So 50 summons in. He gets a nice, shiny new Nerissa. And then can save his summons for next weekend's banners, which look pretty juicy, like I say. Thank you very much to Valiant for letting me do the summons. Brand new character. Level them up and get them in your Samurai teams. Definitely a big boost for sure. Give me a double header. It's close. It was close. I could feel it maybe happening near here. But wasn't to be. Still, I think you'll take that. I think you'll take that. So that was pretty good. Okay. Okay. You want to pull yellow? I mean, if you really want to, I'd save this for next weekend, Valiant. If you don't get the character next weekend, you can try and pull the trigger here. 6. You're 6 in, so nothing's guaranteed here. You can try and get a couple more before next weekend. Because next weekend is like the new character, you know? The new one. And you've got both these now. Yeah, I would hold your horses. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. Once you get used to doing it, it's not too bad. As Cygnus knows. He was very, very trigger happy for a while on his summons, and then he got used to saving. It's like the man's an absolute, you know, monk when it comes to saving his summons now. Itchy fingers, yeah, I can understand. I can understand it. But that's pretty good. 50 summons and then Nerissa. I think you can't complain too much about that. I'm going to switch off your account. We're going to jump on to Sayef's account now. So just give me a second. Sayef. There's you in my DMs. There's your email. Okay, Sayef, there should be an email on its way to you right now. Yeah, no worries, Valiant. Just give me a second. Nearly, I'll be off your account in just a moment. F, yeah, I know, I saw that. Naughty, swearing in my chat. I'm surprised I didn't get auto-blocked, honestly. Like, I was just a little surprised. Apparently YouTube thinks I'm okay with that kind of shenanigans. It's all good. I'm innocent. 6. Okay, sign in. Okay, I'm off your account now, Valiant. And we're jumping on Sayef's now. How's your guild boss going now, Sayef? Because you got Nastya and she should be boosting you quite massively. Anyone who doesn't have Diao-chan or A1 Diao-chan should be doing summons next weekend for her. But if you've got A1, I don't think you need to summon. It's nice. But it isn't like, it isn't as important as like Kajiri, for instance. On Abyss, yeah. Did you get Draylin when Draylin came out, Valiant? If you've got Draylin and you've got Nerissa, really, really good combo. For sure. Great combo, in fact. Okay, let me just sort something out. I'm saving Nastya for poison team. Nastya works fine by herself. She's really, really good at poisons by herself. Like she applies poisons and she buffs those poisons. It's just she also buffs other people's poisons as well. So if someone else put poisons down, she'd also buff theirs. But she works really well by herself. Like her solo damage is just really good. Really good. Okay, let's see where you are on pity. You don't have either of these characters, right? You're fresh off of getting Neza. And then you said you got a cheeky 1-pool abomination. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, both of them don't have. Okay. So, which one do you want the most? Vorn? For your Nastya? Did you say do you have any mirror? I'm guessing you don't. No Draylin, okay. It will make it a little tougher, but it is what it is. Oh, you can't buy that. Had a splendid Friday. Got both Nerissa and Vorn. Both new. Very nice. And what's up, Boris? Where are you using Nerissa? Guild Boss. Semra, like Titanic Ruins. Anything that requires AoE damage reduction and like a particular unit getting massively buffed. Like for me, she buffs my Wukong massively. Like I don't even have to gear my team for Guild Boss 2 anymore. I just auto-equip gear and I just let it go. And it gets like 240k without even trying. Whereas before I'd have to meticulously like time everything. But because Nastya does like poison block and everything, and I've got A3 Elwyn now for the poison cleanse on normal heals, poison isn't that much of a problem. Kajiri deals with Aegis. And the stun is the only one that can get a bit random, but Wukong generally adds a lot of stuns, and so does A1 Nastya. So Gear Raid 2. Yeah, you can use her on Gear Raid 2. You can use her on Gear Raid 2. I could do like a Gear Raid 2 video if you guys wanted, because a lot of you got Neza, and Neza's really good on Gear Raid 2. I can do a video for that. You just have to have a decent amount of HP on Neza, that's the only thing. She heals a shit ton, gives AoE damage reduction, can heal cross map, does give inspo everywhere, yeah. I mean, she's good everywhere, like you say, but she's not like, she isn't an amazing healer. She's good, but she isn't like someone who's an actual proper healer. She's just I would classify her as more of a support healer. But that's mainly in boss content. So in non-boss content, maybe she'd be fine. I take both, but Nerissa is one. Okay. And let's start your summon straight away. So yeah, here we go. Okay, now moving on to Sayef's account. If we check his recent summons, you can see he's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 since getting the last character. So very much just off of getting Neza. And he does want himself a Nerissa primarily, but I don't think he'd mind a Vorn too much. But Nerissa is top priority. Let's get straight into it, and hopefully we can get lucky on Sayef's account. Fingers crossed. The first 10, not great. Here is the second 10. The third 10, however, is really good. Really good. Is sweet. Celine. Celine was an event character. She is not amazing. She is not amazing, but she probably could be in line for a buff, honestly. And she could work with the poison team if they ever did kind of fix her up a little bit. She's got such a cool visual. Her kit actually is kind of interesting. It just doesn't do very good. I think that's the easiest way of saying it. Also, you're not going to skill her up because she's not top tier, so that's the problem. Is there anything else in this 10? It is a new character. That was a character that Seth missed out on because he wasn't playing the game when Celine was an event character. So you could see that as like a known ascent possibility in the future. That's pretty much the only kind of bonus you're going to get here. I'm pretty sure Seyef's going to be okay with continuing because it's only taken 30 summons to get this character. So we shall continue, and hopefully we get just as good luck when it comes to the speed of getting the next legendary. And obviously we have got increased rates on the rate up, like actual, you know, banner characters now. Fingers crossed, Seyef. Hopefully we get the characters nice and soon. You're going to have a bit more increased potential on those two characters as well. Like I said. But 30 summons for a Celine, a new character, an ascent removal, I don't think it's a bad thing. It could have been better, don't get me wrong. If you would have got Nerissa, amazing. But it's better than going to Pity. Going to Pity and getting Celine would have been... Yeah, that would have been rough. That would have been rough. You're getting tons of mauls. Your maul's probably A5 already, right? But if he isn't, then this is actually really good. Oh, we didn't have to go too far at all. That was less than 100. I think that was like 60 or 70. So in like 100, we've got 2 legendaries. There's going to be rate up on Nerissa and Vorn on this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think this is actually really good. Because as much as he did get Celine, I think it's fine. Not a great character, but it's just nice to get a new character. But we do get the character that he wanted. There is an extra bonus one in here. Never getting another legendary here, right? No, okay. There we go. 2 new characters. I think it was just over 100 summons. I think he had 133. They might have had 113, actually. I don't know. It wasn't very many. Got the main character he wanted. And he's sitting on enough resources to save his summons for next week's banner. And next week's banner could be pretty juicy too. So that's actually not too bad at all. Thank you very much to Seyef for letting me do your summons. Hopefully you're happy with your double new legendaries. Like I say, thank you very much. Enjoy. I assume you wanted to save here because you've got no rate up on Vorn now. Because the next legendary is just going to be completely random. You know? I think you're better off saving for next week for the new character. A0 it is. Yeah, I mean... A0's fine. A1 gives the increased damage reduction. So, like, if you ever get a Nerissa again in the future, happy days. You know? But getting the character is the most important part. Nerissa's for everyone, yeah. 100 summons isn't too bad, though. And you get 7 back. It's pretty good. Probably going to get some back here. 8. You get 9. I'm counting that one. 9. There we go. I'll claim this for you. And some diamonds. Okay, we have got Cygnus up now. And I know he's busy in the kitchen. I don't know if he's here. If he's not here, I won't jump on his account because I know he'll want to watch. Are you here, Cygnus? I'm here. Okay, good. Just give me a second, Seyef. Just need to get on Cygnus's account. Facebook has been giving me some jip recently, I'm not gonna lie. Some jip. Not Basham's here. I'd like to do my summons for Vorn, but I can't be too active on the stream. Okay, we're going to be doing Basham's pulls as well. I'm not sure if we've got Parko coming on stream today. I don't recall if he said he was busy today. Let me log in here. Okay. Switch to this. Yes, we want to continue playing Roger of Realms, Cygnus. And we are off your account, Seth. Okay. Let me have a little cheeky look at your stir. I don't think you've got a Vorn, but you did get a Nastya, right? We got everybody here. That's the crazy thing. On my stream, we got like 8 of people of this character, and I didn't get one Lord that was something else for someone. If someone got a Lord, it was her. That was such a good stream, honestly. Such a good stream. So many people walked away with the actual character. I was so happy. It's a kind of nightmare situation a lot of the time as a streamer doing pulls for people. You want to get people the best thing possible, but you can't be always the way. But that was just amazing. So many people walked away with her. It was so good. Okay, so you haven't got either character. Which character you mainly got your eyes on, Cygnus? And you're fresh off of getting a cheeky Kriya midweek on your weekly reset, I guess. Yeah, that's your weekly reset. Didn't do too much though, because you're fresh off of getting Nezza, so it's no problem. Yeah, 3 Legos, that's right. We can look at your history here. You got Erlang Shen. Oh wait, did you do an extra bit of pulling? Yeah, I think you did an extra bit because you've got Durza, Nastya, Erlang Shen, and then you must have felt the cheekiness and done a little bit more. So let me just check your pity there. Actually, it didn't affect your pity. So like getting him as a bonus, I would normally say it's not the best thing to do. But because you didn't get a Lord, he's not a Lord. It's just a random. It hasn't affected your pity. And you're like 61 into pity, so you need about 50 summons to guarantee yourself a Lord there. The monk's been sneaky put it. I know, right? As you've done it on Divines too. I mean, yeah, he's been doing it on Divines. He's been doing it a little bit on Divines. Don't mind, need both? Yes, I did. Okay, let's see if we can get one of these for you now. I'll just check in with you once we get the first legendary to see what you want to do. You've got quite a lot of resources. You could easily get 2 legendaries on this one and 2 legendaries on the next, I think. But here we go. Okay, now on Cygnus' account, just going to get straight to pulling. He needs both these characters. Would be happy with either of them. Maybe even try. He might even try to go for both of them if he gets lucky on that first one. We'll see what he decides to do. Hopefully he gets nice early luck. He is fresh off of getting a legendary. Like 1 summon ago. His 9th summon of the last temple was a legendary. So he's got to get, hopefully, nice and lucky early on. Early on, please. It'd be great if we could get legendaries every like 70 to 80 summons max every time. That'd be amazing. Amazing. That would be amazing. Remember to hit the like on the stream, guys. Would be appreciated. Would be appreciated. Cygnus has got a second account for the itch. I know that's why he's got that second account still going. He gets the itch, he's like, oh, I've got to pull. Got to do 50 pulls quick. Oh, that's a bit of attacks. And some more. And some more. There's an epic. So I think we're closing in on 100 summons. If we were to get around now, it'd be great. 100's fine. 100 is absolutely fine. I think this is 110. I mean, I like that pity exists, but I also hate it. You know? I mean, I don't hate that it exists, I just hate going to it. On my account or someone else's, it doesn't make any difference. Getting a bunch of epics at least, should be decent points. Even if you did get, like, Nerissa first, you'd be sitting on a pretty decent amount of points in the Oracle's Trial at least. You're going to move on to Diamonds. I'm going to tax you off the first 10. And the seconds. Like, yeah, appreciate it. It's taken us a long way. We're 150 in at least. If this was early, it was extremely, extremely late still. Like, it was a 160, 170 at best. But what's the character? We're getting tons of epics, but we are also getting a legendary. And here's a new Vorn. Awesome. That does mean the chance of getting a rate up character is going to be just the normal 20 times going forwards. We'll see what Cygnus wants to do, but that is actually really good. He has got the Lord for this, for the poison team. So, and he's got Numera, so he's got the poison setup now. Does he want to go for Nerissa? He has got quite a lot of diamonds. So he could go for it and still be sitting on, you know, over 30k once he sells up his res and everything at the end of it. We'll see what he decides to do here. Carry on. Okay. Vorn's nice though. Even if you were to get A1 Vorn's great. I think A1 Vorn does the shields killer. Yeah, applies shield break to himself, well, to 3 fire units. Okay. Okay, we shall continue. I'll go around and claim all the stuff first. That's a shame. Okay. Let's see where you are here. You've got the divine down here as well, which is good. It's always nice. Congrats, indeed, congrats. Bretland's you're next up, by the way, if you're still around. Okay, here we go. Cygnus says continue. He says continue. He wants to try and get himself a Nerissa, 2 legendaries, and both the actual event characters would be really good. He has got a lot of diamonds, like I said. Oh! Oh! 20 summons later. 20 summons later. This would be really good. A new Beelzebub. That is a good pull. Off banner. He's top tier. He's really good in a number of places, honestly. Like GR1, GR3, I think even. And then obviously in some of the trials, the codexes, I think he's meta in one of the codexes, but they only did that codex once. I guess they're going to kind of look at things, but that isn't bad. Is there another legendary in here? There is not. We are going to continue. Cygnus has already given me the green flag. It only took 20 summons. That is pretty good. That's a nice character to get off banner, especially as your first character as well. Not bad. Not bad. Hopefully we can continue off of that. Lovely fortune. 20 summons later. Well, just about 20 summons later. 2 temples. That's a good feeling. You want one of them every now and again. It's always a nice feeling. Always a nice feeling. And if you're going for another legendary, so you're going to have tons of points on the trial as well. Maybe finish in the top ranks. Get some summons back. Some attacks. On a Sunday. More tanks. More tanks. There's an epic. Tax. Tax. Going through these temples like really quick now because of the tax. Okay, I don't think this was too early. If it was, it would have been like 10 pulls early. We did have to go quite far on the first one to get Vorn. A1 Vorn. A1 Vorn. I think probably would have preferred Nerissa just to get the character. It is the first character in the 10. So let's see. Let's see. So that is going to be an A1 Vorn. He has got 29,000 diamonds. I think you get like 4k back from the summons he's been doing. We'll see what he wants to do, whether he wants to go for another one. You want to go for one more? All right, let's get some summons back here. There you go. Okay, Cygnus says one more. One more. He's going to be sitting on a decent amount of diamonds once he's sold everything up. He did have to go quite far in the first one. Not very far in the second. Quite far in the third. Maybe the fourth one will be another one that's not too far. We'll see. Fingers crossed. First 50 summons. This is 30. 40. And everyone's been attacked so far. 50. 50 attacks is crazy. Oh, 60. 60. This is good. And if this is Nerissa, it is the cherry on top. Just be Nerissa, and this will be such a good session. Unbelievable session. I would give you a round of applause, Cygnus, but I can't take my hand off the mouse, otherwise it'll cut out my mic. But I can tap my bicep. Here we go. Look. Round of applause. Round of applause. Nerissa, double Vorn, and a Beelzebub. 4 amazing characters. A1 Vorn is really good as well. So yeah, very, very good. Congratulations. I don't think you're going to be too unhappy with that. And if we look at how much diamonds you've got 25k right now. But we did like 400 plus summons there. So you're going to get back at least 5k. And then between now and next week, I think you could probably get like another 50 to 100 summons. Plus maybe 2 or 3k diamonds. So you could easily go in for another 400 summons next week if you really like that healer. Really good 4 characters you got today. Amazing. That sounded very familiar. Yeah, I might have to edit that one out. That was bad. Anyway, the cadence was not the best cadence to use. But congratulations. I have to... One sec. But congratulations to Cygnus. I do appreciate you letting me do your summons. Really top tier characters. Congrats. Yeah, awkward. The less we talk about that one, the better. Okay. Yeah, you're sitting on good stuff. And where are you sitting on in the in here? Second place. So you might get a bit of summons back, which is always nice. It's okay. When I did it, I was like, oh no. Just like Vietnam flashbacks. Uh-oh. What have I done as a YouTuber? It's like, yeah. Anyway. Okay, Bretland is up next. Congrats, Cygnus. He hasn't said a word. He said, oh my god. And then he's lost it. He's gone. He's lost it. He's dancing around his kitchen. Okay, 1 second, Cygnus. I just need to switch the accounts. Okay, Bretland, there is a code on its way to you. Okay, 408 412. Cygnus, go check out your characters. Check them out. I'll log out. Okay, where are we at with your summons, Bretland? You have... Oh, you've done a fair bit. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 76, 7. So you're like, you're about, I'd say 70. We'll say 75 into pity. And what do you need? I don't think you've got either of these, right? I could be wrong. Yeah, no Vorn, but you do have yourself a Numera, and I think you also got a Nasty, right? Yeah, you did. And you don't have a Nerissa, so both of these are good for you. And then, like, actually both of them are good for you. I would like Vorn, but I don't have it Nerissa either, but I only got to 1 pity I need to save. Okay. Sounds good. What are you saving for next weekends? Do you have A1 Diao-chan? A lot of people went for A1 Diao-chan on her Yeah, you do. I'd say that's an easy banner to save. The only reason I think doing the Diao-chan banner is actually like still worth doing, even if you have got her A1, is because you can do the banner switch on her banner. That's the only reason it's worth it. So it's still probably worth doing the banner switch for Diao-chan. It's just, I don't think she's like super needed. So you can switch a little bit earlier as well if you feel the need. Like, I'll be honest, when I did the banner switching last time, it felt like pity was reduced from 180 to like 170. We're pulling on the 10 before the end a bunch of times. It felt kind of weird. I might not pull for her next week. Well, are you going for the healer next week, or are you just going to save altogether? Anyway, I'll do your summons here. Vorn's the one you want. You're about 75 in. Okay, here we go. Best of luck to Bretlands. Here we go. Okay, now Bretland summons. He's 75 into pity. Vorn is the #1 pick. He has Nasty. He has Numera. Would definitely be a good combo. But he doesn't have Nerissa either. So either of the headline characters would be very nice. He primarily only wants to go to 1 legendary. But I think if he gets one super early, maybe he'll go a little bit further. We'll see. We'll see. But he wants to save some summons. So let's get this guy a legendary before pity, please. That'd be nice. Very nice. So what are you, 100 in now? Probably the healer. Yeah, the healer looks pretty solid. Okay, now you're into diamonds and you're about 115 in. So you'll get one in like 70 summons, and after these 70 summons you don't want to do any more after that. You're getting loads of attacks. That's an epic. Okay, depends who you get, yeah. That's a nice 10 pull. Okay, I think this is a little early. 20 summons early, max. But hey, it all counts. Vorn is the #1 pick. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not sure if that's an A5. We could already have an A5 on Bretland's account. We'll see if there's something else in here. We'll check out what that is, but that is kind of gruesome. The only upside of that is it will increase the... It's A4, okay, so it's not a wasted character. Rage regen when attacked. It doesn't really do too much. We'll see if Bretland wants to continue, but that wasn't a juicy first one, that's for sure. The next character you get does have a much better chance. Maybe I mean I would. You've got decent enough diamonds. You're gonna get some back. Are you sitting on ancient? Oh, you haven't got a crazy amount of ancients. I was thinking like maybe you get some back. Okay. Okay, Bretland says go for 1 more. And now we have got a little bit of an increase on the rates for Nerissa and Vorn. And hopefully we won't have to go too far to get him that nice juicy legendary. This is where we want another 50, 60 summons. This would be the perfect time for it. If you could stay above 30k diamonds, it'd be really good. It'd be really good. Next 10 to stay above 30k. Okay, you're not going to get super lucky. Let's just not go to pity. You are getting quite a lot of rares though, I will say that. So that's half decent. So the diamond should get added back for you. Look at that. Look at all the rares. You're getting a lot of rares. That's crazy. Look at that 10. That was like a 10 on the ancient banner. That was a good 10. Hey, this is early. I'm pretty sure he's going to want to stop after this regardless. There's a bit of a boost on Vorn and Nerissa. But we do want the four-handed man. And we get the four-handed man. 3 on one side, 1 on the other. Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. I think that Bretland's going to be pretty happy with that. We have got a couple more summons left in this 10. I thought he was going to pull off the crazy double again. He gets the four-handed man. And he also gets the two-headed demon. It makes a lot of sense. So much sense made in this 10. But I think he's going to be happy. He didn't have to go too far into the diamonds. He'll get that up to about 32, 33k, I think. By next week and get some summons. He wants to do some summons for the healer, it sounds like. But he gets himself a new Vorn for his new merit and his nasty, so that's a pretty good combo for sure. Thank you very much for Bretland for letting me do those summons. I appreciate it. Enjoy your characters. Worth going for it for sure. I do like that they've changed how the rate ups work. You know, like if you miss on the first one, the second one's got way more chance. My first original thought of how it worked was way better though. Like every single time you miss. But it's only the first one. So if you get Nerissa like straight away but you want Vorn as well, you don't get any rate up for Vorn if you got Abomination twice in a row after that. You'll be like, nah, it's still just 20 times. Still 20 times. How you doing on this event? And you got your Divine down here. You didn't do crazy well here, but yeah, it's not too bad. And unfortunately, they're not doing... Like, you know when this game thinks they're doing good banners. Like, this is a good banner, but the second release banners never really get great great events. You know, the event alongside it. Whereas next weekend, it's going to have an event alongside it where you get, like, diamonds and skill crystals and so on and so forth. Hey, what's up, Parko? Are you wanting summons, Parko? You're just in time. And what's up, Urklite, as well? Welcome to the stream. If they did that for limited, they would make bank. Yeah. I mean, I think they already do. The whales go all in regardless. That's the thing. The issue is, why would they change it when whales already go all in and they make crazy money out of whales? And that's, you know, that's their main money-making demographic, you know? If they changed it, they'd actually make less money, most likely. But yeah. Since they announced the Diao-chan next weekend. Have you got A1 Diao-chan already, or is it A0? I mean, A1's all you need, air quotes. But if you want to pull for the healer next weekend, it probably is worth doing the banner switch regardless. They always switch the order of them. There we go. This healer, if you want to pull for her, it probably is worth doing the banner switch anyway. Just because, you know, the dead progress will go on to the banner where you can just do like one pull at the end and get the Archan for free. A2 is just 300 attack, so it's nothing crazy, but you know, it is what it is. But it's up to you. If you think you're low on resources, like 100 pulls is 8.8k diamonds, right? Let me go in here. 100 pulls is 8.8k diamonds. So right now, Bretland's got 300 pulls just in diamonds just sitting there. He's going to get diamonds back, and over the course of the next week, he'll get at least 40, 50 summons, easy. And probably another like 1,000 or 2,000 diamonds. So he's going to probably be sitting on like 400 to 450 summons. If you're sitting on, like, if you want to log into my account and recommend, you can. I can take a look. I can take a look. Yeah, don't be afraid to save as well, for sure. Don't be afraid. But this is a good banner. For sure. And the cheapest banners to pull on are always the limited ones, because you know you're guaranteed to get it anyway. You know? Let me just switch accounts. Codes coming your way, Parker. I nearly called you by the name and your email. It was very close. I was looking at the words while I was talking, which is not a good combo. Okay. Brennan, I'm off your account. Okay, your diamonds are low, so unless you've got massive amount of summons, I'd say probably save. But I'm saying, like, you'd have to have, I reckon you'd have to have, like, 400 summons. If you didn't have, like, 400 summons, I'd save. Yeah, I'd say save. Fair play on save. Fair play. I can claim your rewards, so I can do that. I'll get you a soul stone. Okay, the divine's good too. I mean, we could pull your divines if you're feeling juicy on divines, but I would save your rares for next week. Because I mean, you could roll the dice once. I mean, you're fresh off of it. You've got Vorn, right? You've got Vorn. A1 Vorn is good. You just be hoping for Nerissa, basically. And the thing is, it just could not be her. So it's basically whether you feel like rolling the divines is a good idea. It's completely up to you, though. That's all I would recommend. I wouldn't touch your rares at all. You are 100% correct on the res. Because obviously the vines don't go towards too risky. Yeah. 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 Okay, no worries. I'm gonna switch back to my account. And I'm gonna message Basham. Because he's traveling at the moment, so he's not gonna be like super quick on responding, I don't think. Okay, Parko, I'm off your account. Let me just do the code for Basham and then message him. He might be on the stream listening, like in the corner of his ear, but he might also be busy. Okay, we'll see when he responds. But in the meantime, I can just sell my account. You guys done your guild attacks. We're against a very strong team in GVG, but Even if you lose, you still get one shard of ancient summoning. So I'd always do your attacks, you know. Just don't flee. Just try and do, like, even if you get one through, it's you get a slightly better reward. But they are very tough teams. I managed to beat a couple of them. I managed to defend a lot. That's what I was surprised at. I might be destroyed now. They smoked us pretty much though. But I managed to defend quite a lot. It's just us holding out. Me, Bartholomew, and this metalhead guy. Quite a reasonable amount of defense. And my setup's all proper quirky, shall we say. Okay, it looks like Basham's here. So maybe gonna be a code in chat in a sec. K9 142. Okay, we're jumping on Basham's account now. This will probably be the last summons of the day. And he's sitting on 36k diamonds. And 200 pulls, so he's got a lot of summons. And he's reasonably fresh off a really nice temple here. So that's good. Let me see what he needs. He does not have a WOR. He has a Numera. We did get him also a nasty. Right? Yeah. And he does not have a Nerissa by the looks of things. So either are good, both is even better. It says pulling for Vorn up to 2 pities. So the max he wants to do is 400 pulls. Or just under 400. So that would basically mean down to 20k diamonds at worst. But if we can get early, even better. Wait, was that his 5? Okay, let me just do these for him. I'll upgrade the skills of a character. But we won't do it unless he's got a legendary dust. Which he might. He might have some legendary dust characters down here somewhere. No. There's some legendary dusts. We'll just do a little bit of legendary dusts. And then promote hero one time. I won't do on these high characters. We'll just do like you. There we go. And the 10 pull will get us summons, and then if I forget to do the next one, that's not great, but I'll try my best to remember. Okay. I'll do his refreshes. Actually, I won't. Hey, what's up, Bartholomew? Just wanted to stop in between matches and say hello. Hope your all summons going better than mine went. Pretty good today, but pretty good. Got everyone something. Cygnus walked away with a new Vorn, a second Vorn, a new Beelzebub, and a new Nerissa. He definitely has had some crazy luck in the last 2 or 3 sessions, actually, on my stream. His last Ancient session was nuts, but this was good today as well. Okay, let's do Basham summons. I'll claim some stuff for him. I'll claim this actually, just in case. Just diamonds. we get just even a summon, means we're using summons. Okay, we didn't get anything. Okay. Let's double check again. He's pretty much fresh off of his... Yeah, it was 15 pulls. Okay. Okay, the last summons is got... Okay, one second. I just hit my bottle of drink. Here we go. Okay, the last summons are going to be for Bashaum. He does need a Vorn and a Nerissa, but Vorn is his main pick. We'll see if we can get nice and lucky. And he's fresh off of getting a character. 15 summons. So let's not go too far. Tax. An epic. Definitely always need those skill crystals. Yeah. Every new character, this is what I thought about. Every new character that comes out, you're going to need skill crystals for. Whereas the only characters you're not skill crystalling are the old characters which aren't good. And you probably already got those, and you're probably not going to, you know. But some of them are getting buffed, so. Ooh, early. 60 summons. 60. If we can get a Vorn and get out. You know what? A new Nerissa is pretty good. He did say go to 2. He said go to 2. But a Nerissa is good. We're going to get first double of the day. Okay, not the first double. It was nice and early though. That was 50 in. He started at 223. And that was 173. So that was nice. That's a cheeky one after 50. I'm going to be completely honest with you, Bartholomew. I've managed to get Nerissa on everyone's account so far. Everybody's. I'm pretty sure I got Nerissa for everyone, right? Oh no, we didn't get Nerissa for Bretland, but Bretland wanted Vorn, so happy days. Come on, let's do another quick, not 180 summon. Bit of luck. Bit of the old luck. Okay, we're about 100 in now. Well, 50 into this pity. 60 into this pity. I forget he did get legendary. That cancels it. We start from scratch. Oof. Triple tax. Quadruple tax. Don't do 5 because I don't know what that is. Got no idea what 5 tax in a row would be called. Hex tuple. No, is hex. Is it maybe pent? Isn't penta? Isn't that 5? Pentakill. Yes, 5. But how would you say if it's quadruple? What would you say for pen? Is it pentruple? Okay, I think it's a little early. This is like 140 summons. If we get a Vorn right now, Nerissa and Vorn. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. Is there another one in here? I'm going to message him and see what he wants to do. Because he did get a character very early. He might want to go for one more. Okay, let me just give him a PM. Show him his resources. He's getting a little bit back. He hasn't touched his diamonds yet either. Actually, I can sell his. Rares. Get 500 more. Actually, he'll be a bit more. He's got a bunch in here as well. Oof. Is there an event on for leveling? I think there is, right? Yes. Let's level some characters for him. Okay, he says go to one more pity. I'll get all his diamonds as well. Okay. What the hell? Why is he sitting on so much epics? It's crazy. Has he just forgot to remove all the stuff from his thing a bunch of times? He's already completed his Odyssey, so it's not that. What's he sitting on now? 39k, okay. Fingers crossed. Okay, Basham says one more. I got him all the diamonds he could get. Hopefully we can get one more super early. He's been pretty lucky so far. 2 in 200 is not bad. We're hoping for what, another 100 for the next one would be great. Would be great. He said one more petty, but hopefully we don't go all the way to petty. Hopefully not. Okay, that's 40. I've got to keep track roughly of how much we do. Epic. I think Nerissa is the character that I'll never pull, kind of like you and Valkyria. Yeah, Valkyria's, that's weird though, right? She wasn't even like rare when they did do the buckets. It's just so weird. But to think I pulled like 5 or 6 Nescents and obviously not got her, and more characters have been added. Bizarre. Bizarre. Okay, we're about 80 in. Maybe closer to 100s. The next 10 or 20 would be really nice. Leave him on like 30k diamonds. I'm pretty sure he's going to want to test the waters next weekend. Two more 10s before we go below 30k. There we go, below 30k now. So I think it'll be about 26k diamonds when we hit Pity. It looks like we're going all the way, unfortunately. Now, if this is a Vorn, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. No guarantees, of course, and no rate up because we did get Nerissa first. Hopefully we get something nice here. Oof. He's taking us all the way. This is what I'm saying about pity. I like they exist, but I hate to experience it. Okay, that's definitely a pity. Went super far on this one. We want a Vorn. That's the only thing we want. A1 Nerissa is really good. Really good. Really good. But like we talked about, having the character is the most important thing. Can we get a 2 in a 10? Because this is definitely going to be the last 10. If we got a Vorn in this 10, it would be amazing. It would be amazing. It's not going to be. A1 Nerissa, though, is amazing. 25k diamonds plus the sale of whatever we got on the res. He'll get a bit back. And he'll have a little bit of summons to pull next week if he wants to. But A1 Nerissa, like I said, I don't think you can have too many complaints, but Vorn was the top billing for Bashalm. I'm sorry we couldn't get that character for you. Hopefully you're happy with your A1 Nerissa. I do appreciate you letting me do your summons. And thank you to everybody who let me do their summons today. Lots of Nerissas, lots of Vorns. I think everyone walked away with at least one of them. And I think everybody got a new character out of those two, which is really, really nice. So I hope everyone's happy with that. Thank you very much, like I say, for letting me do those summons. I appreciate you tuning into this video though today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Well, it isn't to be. It isn't to be on that one. But, you know what? It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm gonna message him. She is a really good character, thankfully, but you know, if you want one character and you get the other one, feels bad. Feels bad. Feels a little bad. Okay, I'll switch back to my account. Wrap up the stream. How's your weekends going though, guys? Anything juicy plans? The weather is actually pretty nice in the UK. It's been pretty nice for the last month. It was raining a lot the other day actually though. Like 2 days ago it was torrential rain. If you have all poison, you mean like my team? You trying to rub it in right now, weird girl? Yeah, if I have all poison, but no Vorn, right? Like this team here, right? Wait, what is this team? This is my GB1 team. Why is it using it? Oh, it's not doing that, is it? It's not doing that. Surely they can fix this. They're so bad at this. They're doing my same team. They're sharing GB1 and Semra playtest teams. But that's not my team. Because if I go into it, you can see my team is. I don't even use Hollow anymore. I don't even use her as my A1. Like this is my A1 team, or whatever you want to call it. My first team, and my second team doesn't have her. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh, sorry, I did pull Vorn, yeah, but I haven't used him at all. Did I level him up? I think I max skilled him and everything, but I haven't used him yet. I do plan to make a video tomorrow about him. But I had not used him, and basically what I think you're saying, Weird Girl, is it still okay if you don't have Vorn? It's still 100% okay. It's still good for Abyss. Okay, that's a little bit different. The thing with Abyss, what makes Vorn so good in Abyss is actually his A1, not just him existing. The reason his A1's so good is because it shreds the shield a little bit more. And a lot of people generally have like a magic damage dealer and a physical damage dealer as a melee character. So you might have like Numera, plus you might have Wukong. You might have other melee characters too, but you'll have like those two characters a lot of the time. And like let's check out the top teams. If they're using A1 Vorn to get the best out of it, you'd probably have to have. That's not that. It's this. So we've got Vorn, and then we've got Numera, and then we've got Wukong, and then we also have Kajiri. So those three will probably get the buff from Vorn's A1. It doesn't show it here, but his A1 gives shield shred. Then I don't have A1 Vorn. I mean, I can attack Abyss. I don't mind attacking Abyss, but I don't know if we're hitting hard enough. Is this good mass? No. So this is 50. 62k does 32%. So it's probably 200k HP. It's probably 200k HP. So we need to do 200,000 damage. I did get A1 Nerissa though. That could change things. Because I got an A1 Nerissa, it improves the damage reduction, which is really good. So that might be good for me. I don't have Draylin, but the extra damage reduction might make the difference. I thought her base was 25 and then it went up to 35. Like, isn't Fercy's really good? He's part of the same. No, he's not. He's Infernal. Is Fercy's better? See, his is 25. So his is better off base, but hers does go up by 5% A1. I see. Okay. Draylin heal, by the way. She does, right? She's not a tank? No, she's not yet, so? She Watchguard Northerner or something like that. Yeah. Not the best faction to me, but applies HP based healing for. This is just a multiplier. Manual alt. Yeah, this is kind of what I need, because if you look at my, although I'm not really sure how they're doing the Abyss changes, I think the way they do content updates is kind of, it jumps the shark a lot. Like, instead of going, oh, we're going to make A3, and then A3 is just going to be either a higher requirement. What they should do is just make A3 the same as A2, and it just requires you to hit like 180k. That's my opinion. Because the hard part of that isn't your A2 team adapting to A3, because your A2 team might be really strong and you might be already hitting 250k and it'd be like, oh, I can already do that. It's your A1 team adapting to A2. That's the hard part for a lot of people, right? And then they could do an A4 at the same time. An A4 requires a little bit more points. Let's say it goes to 160k for A3. And then A4 requires 200k, but it's also it's harder as well. You know, he's got better defense. He hits harder, so it is genuinely harder too. So because I think what they do is they release new content, and then they people just can't do anything. Like people couldn't beat Abyss, but people had been waiting for a Guild Boss update for a year and a half. And the expectation would be that they'd be strong enough to beat it. And they just made it way too strong. So, like, imagine you're a new player right now. You're not going to be able to hit Abyss for, like, 2 years. Unless you get really lucky with the characters you pull. First year's only 25, but the key is the staying alive, like, drilling, yeah. The meteor delusion, the magic rounds just hit so hard. Yep. Yep. That's why I take Carnelian in. And then you've got to get really lucky and, like, use her ultimate at the right time. Like I can show you my attack. Hopefully it saved it. Did it save it? I just wanna like do my playtest, but I want it to auto. That's not gonna do it. But I use man, I can't remember her name. It's not even using the right team here. Like, what team is this? This is my GB2. This is my Nightmare team. Like, it doesn't save the teams individually either, right? It used to, because if I see, I'm not using this team anymore because it saved it to Nightmare 2. But it's also saved it to Nightmare 3. Is it going to just be the new default now? Yeah. It's just defaulted that team to every team. Except Abyss. Oh, Carnelian is here, actually. But I'm not even using this team anymore. I mean, I don't think I am. I might be. I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, no worries, Valiant. It's all good. And the new APOC requirement says you have to beat APOC 2. My question is, does that mean hitting 120k or in your guild? Oh no, it'll be, your guild has to beat it to unlock it. Same way you had to beat normal to get hard and hard to beat Nightmare and so on and so forth. As an individual, you don't have to do anything in particular to do it. You just have to be able to hit. Like, the base crate to get rewards is the most important thing. But I'll show you my... So it saves this. And I don't even know what gears on these characters. I don't have to know. I think it's just autofill gear. I love the fact that I can complete it without having to gear my characters now. I love it. That's really good then for those that can't hit 120k. I mean, to a certain extent, yeah. But if they can't hit 120k, I don't think they're going to do good on the new one. Because the new one's got, like, from what I understand, it's got, like, 2 phases. Magic and physical phases. Something like that. I can't fully remember. I saw it on Sebastian, I can't remember his name, but Sebastian's channel. It's like got either two different phases or just 2 different setups. Like what they should be doing, right, is they should be releasing event characters to help with content. Like they should have released event character that would help with Abyss to make people want to do it. Because they released that... What was that thing they released? I can't remember what it was called. It was some weird thing that was basically like a copycat of Abyss. And the reason they released it was because people aren't doing Abyss. Like, the top, like, whales are doing Abyss, but your average player is not doing Abyss. And it's because it was just way too overtuned. It shouldn't even use keys. It should be like what I think they should have done with Abyss was they should have made Abyss a monthly thing. And you got 4 keys, like 1 a week. You got 1 attack a week, and it all added together. And you had to get like 400k or whatever, like some crazy score. Like 240k, all of them added together. And the reward at the end was nuts. Basically, it was 4 times what Samurai is. Just a massive reward. And they should have just done a normal Nightmare 5, like a normal Nightmare 5 addition to Guild Boss. That would have been a way better design. I don't like how they. I talked about this in RTS. Some people who RTS, you remember when they made characters for the S-Class era, what they used to do was they used to make the 5-star character, the 6-star, when they ascended it to S-Class. Oh no, wait, well, maybe it was the 6-star era. I can't remember. I think it was the 6-star era. The 5-star worked like had a certain design, and then the 6-star was completely different. They didn't like keep the similar design to the 5-star. And I made a big complaint video about that when that happened. I was just like, it doesn't look like they've got good continuation. And this game's got the same, but with content. Whereas that had the same with character design. When you say Abyss, you mean Samurai, yeah? You see, like, I hit a 46k with just auto gear. I think I can hit 80k with proper gear and actually trying, but yeah. I'm not going to use my other key. I mean, I will, but I'm not going to save the attack. I'll show you. So again, I think the gear on these characters is just... Okay, this was actually proper gear. Some of this might be actual proper sets. Just autofill there, though. Autofill there. Autofill there. The healers in the tanks don't have autofill, I don't think. He's got that to invigorate people. Autofill. But this on auto generally hits it. Yeah, I figured. That used to drive me crazy in RTS, yeah. I think they just do the same here in... It's the same issue they have here in this game. Like, there's no continuation of content, you know? Like, GR2, for instance. I know that they didn't design 19, 20, and 21 to work how players actually defeated it. But they should have seen how players defeated it and continued the design based off of how people were beating 19, 20, 21. But instead, what they did was say, players, you're wrong. You're wrong how you're doing 19, 20, 21. We want it to be like this. We don't want you to do 19, 20, 21 like that. And then they changed it so you can't do the switch thing. And now it's just like 19, 20, 22, 23, 24 are basically like 18, 17, 16. So it seems like the design's just all over the place in certain parts of the game. I think AMR is the only one that I've seen that I actually like in how it's done, generally speaking. Does anyone have Carnelian, guys? She's so good. She is so good. I don't like her in GVG, I'll be completely honest. But otherwise, she's really good. Like, look how slow I'm scoring. This is so slow. My gear's so bad. but the team can live for so many rounds, I'll still hit 120k. I can show my damage. Look at Wukong's damage because of Nerissa. This is just because of Nerissa. Nerissa makes your best damage dealer do more damage. That's basically what happens. Like, Wukong is just scoring millions and millions and millions just with basic attacks. You know, he's hitting a million a basic attack, and then his ult hits for like 6-7 million. It's crazy. So look, he does his ult, goes up to 5 million, 6 million, 7 million, 8 million, 9 million. He's only doing basic attacks right now. Ult up to 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. He's going to ult 19, 20, 21. He should ult soon. But he's hitting for like a million a hit. Okay, he ulted. He's up to 30 million. This is just in this round as well. Like, not in overall fight. Just this segment. He just hit so hard because of Nerissa. But he's up to 10 million in this one already. This is so crazy. So if you've got Nerissa and you're like, damn, I got Nerissa, not Vorn, just realise that she does make Wukong crazy. Or whoever you're... Look, you hit 40 million in that one. Like, a lot of the time I can hit like a billion score just with Wukong. You should try and use her in Abyss as well. She's good in Abyss. 50 million nearly in that one. I'm not going to save my score here because I do want to do a playthrough with Vorn tomorrow. And because I can just auto it so easily. They're ulting at completely the wrong time because of the gears. The wrong gear. So they would normally be killing things earlier and so on and so forth. But they're still cleansing things at the right time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fortunately, even though they're not cleansing, Eloin's basic attacks cleanse as well. I didn't really think about using her on Abyss, just been having troubles figuring out so many platform units. True. True. It is a ground unit heaven. But unfortunately they get blasted. Okay, so we're gonna get 120k. I do wonder what Sun Wukong's damage is gonna be. Numera and Nasty generally have around the same. I mean, is survivability your problem or damage? Because if it's survivability, I'd remove the Alchan. But then if you remove the Alchan, your new problem could be damage. I do use Draylen. Yeah, First and Draylen stack. Survivability. Yeah, survivability is your problem. Try Carlinian instead of the Alchan. I should die about 150k. Like, eventually, like, I think I get the saws get away from me. The only thing with Carnelian is you just got to make sure she's in 30 range because she will get absolutely destroyed otherwise. Where are you placing Nerissa? Just here. Looking down. I'm gonna do in Semra I'm gonna do a guide for Semra tomorrow with Vorn. So I'll show you. I'll also use Nerissa as well. So I'll be like Nerissa and Vorn versus Semra. So just basically show you how it works. Now I have got very good characters, but I think you've got quite a few of these. I'm using Nastya, Numera, Wukong, Lust, Torador. The only one you're probably not going to have is Carnelian. And I'll basically talk about characters you can use instead of Carnelian. Like, you could use more damage, but we'll try and figure out someone who you could use instead of Carnelian. So I think as long as you've got this guy in it, you've got everyone who I've got. But I'm probably going to replace in it with Vorn. Or I could maybe replace Carnelian with Vorn. No, I'll replace in it with Vorn. I'll wait for that. Yeah, just make sure everyone's max leveled. I'll try and get it out early-ish tomorrow. We need our Carnelian banner. She has been on a banner a couple of times. I don't think she's ever been on with a good lord. Maybe there was an Ivar and Carnelian banner once. I think maybe. But yeah. Like, look how well this is holding up on auto. I remember when I tried to auto this once upon a time and it was just terrible. Yeah, and it actually scores really well when geared properly. He's not got the best gear on right now, so he's not going to score very well. Like, I think that my top 4 scorers were Wukong, Numera, Nastya, and then in it. Like, he was out damaging Kajiri. Okay, this is where I will start to lose. Because the slams just get too heavy. I'll just let it die. I don't want to, like, replace and stuff. Like, this slam here should, like, really hurt. Yeah, I think it broke 2 of Carnelian's things, but she got him back up. So yeah, someone died. Carnelian's gonna die unless she gets it back up. She got it back up just in time. I got Carnelian off banner when I spent like 200 ancients trying to get Ivar, which he is my biggest missing piece. Yeah, he is pretty important. Okay, I won't save this. Can I still check the damage? It's stupid. He hasn't even got like his best gear on, but because of Nerissa, he just gets buffed massively. These characters not got very... Like, I think he had speed gear on. I don't know. He just has some random stuff. Like, she's mainly there because she can give Wukong and Kanjiri rage, you know? How Nerissa buff him. The person with the highest attack, she boosts the person with the highest attack. I'll show her kit. Where is she? Applies Abyssal Favor to one allied hero with the highest attack in range. Its bearer gains 20% inspiration from Nerissa. When taking damage, recovers 5% HP and grants Nerissa 1 point of Black Pearls. This effect can trigger up to 1 time within 2 seconds. Each trigger increases Abyssal Favor's HP regen effect by 10% up to 100% increase. So the 20% inspiration basically means extra damage. Is there one of these that talks about inspiration? think it's it'll be on her kit where it gives an inspiration tooltip. There we go. Increases attack proportionally to the caster's attack. While this effect is active, other buffs affecting the inspiration will not take effect. Additionally, the caster is immune to such buffs. Inspiration is a cast effect. Invigoration is a different buff. So someone with Invigoration from, you know, either Wings of Grace or an Invigoration piece, that stacks with Inspiration. And so as long as your Carnelian is built for an attack, because that's the only thing. And that's, I actually don't have her in very good gear because this was just auto applied. The gear I would normally give her is actually this gear, and I think I've got it on my on him right now, and that just improves her attack. So right now she's got about 8k attack, but she gets around about 50k HP, and that means she's going to get another 3k attack, so she'll get up to about 11 or 12k attack. You could probably get higher, but I need her to also have survivability, so I want her to have high HP. And Glaciers does seem pretty good for her. And then I just put this on her. You don't have to have this, but having actually a Scarab is probably better. I can't remember why I put this on her for. This might have been for that event. What was the event with the Erlang Shen and Neza event where it was the faction-based event? I was doing it because her heals weren't good enough, so I had to have North's Glory to buff her heals a little bit. She's attack-based, so her heals will be attack-based as well. And then, because she works, she's got Inspiration. It's proportional attack-based buff from her own attack. So if she has 10,000 attack and she has 20% Inspiration, she's effectively giving the other character 20% attack of her attack, sorry. But let me read her kit, because Hermon makes out that it works both ways. Maybe that's just what makes her so good. Oh no, it's because it's doubled, because it's 40%. Yeah, I mean, Dolores is still so powerful. 40% Inspiration is crazy. It's just she's not got good HP. She can't survive stuff. Like the top tier content, she just gets nuked. Like she's got 8k base versus these, like Nerissa, who's probably got like I'd say like 11. There we go, 11.2. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but because everything is percentage-based increases, if I gave the same gear, like 11.2 plus 35, right? If I give this to Dolores, I reckon Dolores would probably go down to like, let's have a little look. Where is she? 85 Dolores. I don't use Dolores in anything anymore. See, she instead of getting 35k extra, she's getting 29k extra. So she's getting 37k total, whereas the other character's nearly 50k total. And that 13k can make a massive difference. Better than Diao. Some people are using her instead of having Diao. Yeah, it depends what you need. If you need to have survivability, you use Nerissa instead of Diao. Diao is... Well, actually, no. Diao gives survivability as well. Like, this is my team for GR2. I'll do a run of this in midweek, guys, if you want me to show you this. But it uses her, and it uses Diao. It uses both. And I want to also fight this. And you can see, like, the damage reduction does stack. If I had Draylin, it'd be even better. And then Diao I just have on healer mode the whole time. With her A1, she can hit the corners. And we have Neza just cleaning the lanes. I didn't even put down the tanks, look. Most of the time you have to put down the tanks first, but she just cleans it up straight away. And then I put her down straight away for the damage reduction. And then she also boosts her. Sorry, him. Oh, damn, I don't think I can show you. Which one's the boost? Is it this one? There we go. Increases attack proportionally to the cast attack. So he's got 20% extra attack just sitting there doing nothing because of Nerissa. Because he's the highest attack character in range. So yeah. And then I've got Lily just getting placed down just because the way Lily works is if she heals somebody, they can't get insta like nuked. And then someone gets insta nuked. I don't think autos are working properly though, because I don't think Diao has gear on. And I think it's punishing me because of that. Oh no, maybe she was dying. So yeah. So you use Diao-chan instead of Aelin? Yeah, I go for but I don't have Draylin. If I had Draylin, I wouldn't use Diao-chan. You have Draylin, so you don't need to use... You don't need to use Diao-chan. So if I had Draylin, I wouldn't use I wouldn't use him. Or I wouldn't use him. And then I could have Draylin. And then I could use Aelin instead. Where is she? Isn't she? Yeah, she is. And her range is pretty mad. Yeah, she works great. And that's the issue I'm having. I don't have anyone who's a really great healer in that team. And that's why stage 24 has been a bit tough. But, I'll do something midweek for that. But I'll have, my GR2 run through tomorrow with Nerissa and Vorn. And I'll just give you examples of characters you can switch out. But otherwise, guys, I think that's it for this little stream. Some pretty crazy pulls today. I'm going to have the compilation of the pulls up on Monday. So, stay tuned for that one. How am I doing in this? I really actually kind of struggle in Corridor of Glory now. I used to be able to hit 10k so easily, but I mean, I'm out of XP, that doesn't help. I mean, I could probably get 10k points with this stuff, but... Yeah, Drellian King Haas, so much better than my Isolde. Isolde, yeah, okay. Actually, talking about that, I was talking about him earlier. His buffs are actually live. I haven't really played with him since his buffs went live. The 2 range is nice. I guess his normal skill is just AoE, up to 5 enemies. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, just that alone makes such a big difference. 2 range and not single target. The rest is just whatever. I don't necessarily think he got a massive buff otherwise, but the range is really good. And the multiple targets is good too. Okay, guys. Like I said, I'm going to wrap up my stream. Going to go watch some TV. I hope you had a fun time watching the stream. Hopefully, if you did get some characters, like let me pull for you today, you're happy with what you got. I think we got everybody something new. And one of the banner characters. I'm pretty sure. Like I say, thank you very much for tuning into my video today, or my stream today. Check out my videos over the next couple of days. I did do my pulls on like a video yesterday. If you didn't check that out, feel free to go check that out and give it a comment and like. I would appreciate it. But that is it of the stream today. Take care. Have a great rest of your weekend. And I'll see you in the next stream or video, guys. See you later.